the question for me was, where is all the money coming from for one candidate, and it's really just one candidate, to be putting up billboards that are very expensive, a large number of 3x5 signs, which I know are several $100s a piece because I had to buy them myself. And so for me, it was really, where is the money coming from? And then realizing that we have no campaign finance rules whatsoever in the town. The state rules apply to the county, but that's as far as it goes. Municipalities, it's up to them whether they have them or not, and we have none. And so it looks like there is a lot of cash going in, and I don't know the extent to which it's coming from parties or individuals at this point.
We never had any kind of financial reporting requirement within the town. So when David brought the concern to me and said, he was happy to work on it, you offered can we work on it together? And, I love the opportunity, to work with council members on things that are important. Just because we didn't have it in the past doesn't mean that we shouldn't implement something moving forward. David went ahead, he did a lot of research on other communities, and we're probably in the minority of communities that don't have some kind of financial reporting. A lot of communities in the state do.
Well, we actually asked the town council to, our attorney, to draw up an ordinance. So we have some elements that we'd like to have in it. I mean, obviously it starts out with requiring candidates to report all contributions that they've received. And there are kind of details to go into about how to do that, but it would be reporting by candidates. Then if you look around at a lot of the signs that are up now, they say friends of as the who is paying for the sign. And so we'd need to have likewise mandatory reporting by any individual or organization that was making independent expenditures on behalf of a candidate. Then the next step is to put limits, and we're thinking about limits of $200 per person for individual contributions, and then maybe $1,000 for independent expenditures, but likewise having to report who was making the independent expenditures. So everyone would have to register, but in a sense, filing your first report would constitute registering. That would tell us the identities of those who are going out and spending money. And if we see things going up with names on them that we haven't received any registration from, then that would be a way to pursue someone. Because I think you've been involved in this a lot longer than I have, but you've never seen this kind of expenditure in order to win a race in the town.
Hypothetically, if somebody doesn't fill out that form, but they actually win, what is the recourse?
There are some provisions. Other communities that have done that. They actually hold on until you do your final report on swearing you in. And then, we chatted briefly. If you were sworn in and there was an error or mistake, or you found out something wasn't filed, the council last year passed their own rules amongst their council. And so I think those would play in if there was something they wanted to monitor within the council themselves. We're working on, we have the framework ready. We've been working with our town attorney. And so potentially as soon as the next meeting, if not maybe in May.